I don't know who needs to hear this, beauties and cuties, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Conformity is a death sentence. It's literally la 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 la. It's literally gonna unalive you, especially in America right now under this new administration. There's a lot of just conservative values being shoved down our throat, conservative propaganda, and with conservatism comes a lot of conformity and uniformity, and individualism takes a back seat in this type of social and economic climate. And what I really want to just remind you all out there, especially in these interesting times we're living, is that your individualism is needed now more than ever. You truly just gotta shine, beauties and cuties. You cannot be afraid to shine your individual light in this world because you were born so uniquely. You were born to go against the grain. You weren't meant to get caught up in the sea of normies. Everyone is trying to be like everyone else these days. And I feel like creativity and imagination is suffering because of that. Because in an age where we are inundated with doing certain trends to stay hype, or partaking in certain challenges and trends to stay relevant. We're living in a copy-paste kind of age right now, and it is dystopian to say the least. I'm just here to remind you all, beauties and cuties, that you have a different glow to you, and I don't want you to ever sacrifice that glow for the appeasement of a bunch of normies. A bunch of normies, like, yeah, you'll get their validation, but it's just gonna leave you feeling empty, and you're just gonna be like, what did I do all that for? I think, especially me as a non-binary, transfeminine, queer person, I feel like my whole life the theme was either conform or stay struggling. And, you know, I'm grateful that times are changing, but I feel like in my younger years, there was a lot of bullying that I endured because I wasn't like everyone else, and I felt so different and alien-like to the point where, I don't know, it just really took a damper on my self-esteem, and I didn't feel like I wanted to exist anymore. But I feel like the more you show up in the world as your true, authentic self, that is the bravest thing you could do. And by you doing that, you open doors for so many people. For so many people. I've always kind of wanted to embody this feminine energy younger in my life, and I was curious about makeup when I was like a teenager. I just remember there was this guy at my school. I was like a freshman at the time, and he was like a senior, but he was more like of a goth baddie. He wore eyeliner, platform shoes, crop tops, walked around school like he just did not give a fuck. And I remember at that time, I was judging him so hard. I just remember I was like, I don't know, I was really triggered by his authenticity. But it's because I saw him living out his authenticity, but I wasn't, that it triggered me to judge him. But whatever you judge, some of that resides within you. And it wasn't until I grew up a little bit and evolved that I was like, wow, I actually wanted to be him this whole time. I wanted to be feminine and free and fabulous like him this whole time. I always just remember him, and we've never talked, like never. He was just a figure in my early years that I do remember because of his uniqueness. And it's crazy because, like I said, we never spoke any words to each other, never knew him, don't even know his name. All I knew was that he walked around wearing what he wanted and was authentically himself and was so different that he left an imprint in my mind. And that's what will happen when you radiate your own light into this world, where you fill in the gap of what is missing in this world. And what is missing is truly you. It's truly everything that makes up you. And that's why it's important to actively exercise imagination, creativity, explore your style, Don't just do it for the trends, babes, okay? Especially if you're in high school right now, do not do things just for the trends. Do things because you genuinely like it. Like, literally, winged eyeliner, people were saying that was out of trend, and that's like, it's very 2016 or whatever. But I like the way it shapes my eyes. And I just love a really sharp cat eyeliner, and I'm gonna do it regardless of the trends. And if I want to glam up like it's 2016, I really do not care. All in all, I really just want to stress to you that life is way too short to want to embody and occupy somebody else's identity when you can hone in and expand upon your own. There's really only one of you in this point in time for however many years you will live on this earth. You might as well be the best you that you could be and really show yourself how much you can grow into who you are as your own individual person. And yeah, it's just really crazy times that we're living in right now, especially if you're in America, the United States. It is pretty wild times we're living now, especially if you are marginalized in a marginalized community, like a person of color or a queer person, a woman. It's just like, it's wild for us. We are being challenged, but at the same time, we really need to stand our ground, babes, because they're gonna try to shake us. They're gonna want us to fit their boxes, but no, we've come way too far to fit into anyone's box when we've created our own spaces and our own communities for ourselves to truly feel safe and feel like we belong and feel like we can be our true selves. So, I just wanted to come here and just remind you. Anyways, beauties and cuties, it's always a fun time talking to you. I'm really always happy that we get to hang out so much. I hope you like my new posting schedule. I post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, so be sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification to get notified whenever I post. Anyways, beauties and cuties, I love you so much. Stay true, stay you, and expand upon that. Stay beautiful and cutiful, and I'll see you in the next video.